Imagine this. There is a planet in our solar system so massive it could fit 1,300 Earths inside it. Its mass is so large that, had it been a bit more massive, it could have almost become a star. A planet where storms have raged for centuries, where lights dance at the poles, and whose gravitational force can influence even planets and comets. Jupiter. Jupiter isn't just the largest planet in the solar system, it's also one of the most mysterious. Have you ever wondered why the Great Red Spot hasn't disappeared? Why the planet spins at such an incredible speed? Or why its moons are as complex as entire planets themselves? In this documentary, we'll explore the secrets of Jupiter, its internal structure, its magnetic field, its colossal storms, and its moons, in an extraordinary journey. If you're ready, let's take a closer look at the fifth planet from the Sun. Because to understand Jupiter is to understand the solar system itself. Before we begin the documentary, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help us grow and like the video so it can reach more people. At first glance, Jupiter is a planet that surprises us with its immense mass, as this giant gas planet is more massive than all the other planets in the solar system combined, twice over. When we observe Jupiter from afar, we first notice the stripes and swirls on its surface. What we're seeing is Jupiter's atmosphere, which is cold, windy, and filled with ammonia and water vapor. A large portion of it is made up of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter's most well-known and perhaps most eye-catching feature is the Great Red Spot. This spot is actually the mark of a storm that has been raging for years. The storm is larger than the entire Earth, and in fact, it used to be even bigger in previous years, but it has been gradually shrinking. Jupiter is surrounded by 79 moons. The most famous among them are the Galilean moons, named after Galileo Galilei, who discovered them in 1610. These moons are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Although most people don't know it, Jupiter also has rings like Saturn. However, unlike Saturn's icy rings, Jupiter's rings are made of dust. That's why they're much fainter and harder to observe. Jupiter is truly enormous in size. Its radius is 69,911 kilometers, making it 11 times wider than Earth. So, if Earth were the size of a bottle cap, Jupiter would be larger than a basketball. As the fifth planet from the Sun, Jupiter is located 778 million kilometers away, about 5 times farther than Earth. Because of this distance, sunlight takes about 43 minutes to reach Jupiter. In other words, even if we traveled at the speed of light, it would take us at least 40 minutes to get there. Jupiter also leads in having the shortest day of all the planets. One day on Jupiter lasts only 10 hours. However, one full orbit around the Sun, 1 year on Jupiter, is equivalent to 12 Earth years, or 4,333 Earth days. Jupiter's axial tilt is extremely low, only about 3 degrees. For comparison, Earth's axial tilt is 23.5 degrees. Because of this small tilt, unlike Earth or other planets, Jupiter does not experience significant seasonal changes. Jupiter was formed about 4.5 billion years ago from clouds of gas and dust that swirled around due to gravity during the time the Sun was forming. This massive gas giant accumulated most of the leftover mass after the Sun's formation, making it a body more than twice the combined material of all other celestial objects in the system. Strangely enough, Jupiter contains the same basic ingredients as a star, yet it's not quite massive enough to ignite and become one. If it had managed to collect a bit more mass, we might have had another star in our solar system. As mentioned earlier, Jupiter's structure closely resembles that of a star, composed primarily of helium and hydrogen, just like the Sun. As we go deeper into its atmosphere, the pressure and temperature continue to increase. Due to this rising pressure, hydrogen is compressed into a liquid form. Because of this, Jupiter is home to the largest ocean in the solar system. However, this ocean is not made of water or salt water like we have on Earth, but is instead entirely composed of liquid hydrogen. Scientists believe that deep within the planet, the extreme pressure forces hydrogen atoms to squeeze their electrons into a state of metallic liquid, highly conductive, just like a metal. These electric currents within this region are thought to power Jupiter's extremely fast rotation and give rise to its powerful magnetic field. When it comes to Jupiter's core, we still don't have definite information. Some theories suggest it may be completely solid, others believe it is very thick, and some think it could be hot and soup-like in texture. However, based on scientific estimations, the core is likely composed of iron and silicate minerals and may reach temperatures up to 50,000 degrees Celsius. Now, if we talk about Jupiter's surface, I'd love to say there is one. But as far as we know, Jupiter doesn't have a solid surface. As previously mentioned, it's made of swirling gases and liquids. If space agencies or private space companies were to send a spacecraft to Jupiter, there would be no solid ground to land on. What's worse is that with current technology, any spacecraft trying to fly through Jupiter would melt and vaporize almost instantly due to the pressure and heat. According to scientists' analyses, Jupiter's atmosphere has 3 different cloud layers. The top layer likely consists of clouds made of ammonia ice. The middle layer is believed to contain ammonium hydrosulfide crystals, and the deepest layer is thought to include water ice and steam. The vivid colors seen in Jupiter's atmosphere are caused by clouds formed from gases such as sulfur and phosphorus rising from the planet's warmer interior. Additionally, due to Jupiter's rapid rotation, strong jet streams form and divide the clouds into dark and light bands. Since the gas giant has no surface to disrupt these winds, the storms rarely slow down. There's nothing to block them, so they just keep going. Because of this, the storm patterns and marks on Jupiter can persist for many years. Jupiter's equator hosts over a dozen simultaneous storms, with wind speeds reaching up to 540 kilometers per hour, about 335 mph. These storms never rest. Jupiter meets a new one every day. The most famous of these storms is the Great Red Spot, which is twice the size of Earth and has been raging for over 300 years. As we've said, the storms on this planet are incredibly fast and can last for long periods. Recently, scientists observed a new storm forming on Jupiter, roughly half the size of the Great Red Spot. They've named it the Little Red Spot, but as of now, they don't yet know how powerful it will become, how long it will last, or how deeply rooted it is within Jupiter's atmosphere. NASA's famous Hubble Space Telescope captured true color images of Jupiter in April 2014. Scientists were stunned because it looked as if Jupiter was staring right back at them. On the planet's surface, there appeared to be a shape resembling a massive eye. This shape is actually a dark shadow located in the middle of an anticyclonic storm 22 degrees south of Jupiter's equator. What's fascinating is that we've known about this storm since as far back as 1635, when it was first observed by astronomer Leander Banditus. Known as the Great Red Spot, this storm completes a full rotation every 6 Earth days, or 14 Jupiter days. It spans about 24,000 to 40,000 kilometers east to west, and about 12,000 to 14,000 kilometers north to south. But what exactly was this dark shadow? At first glance, the dark mark on top of the red giant might seem like a warning of some extreme phenomenon, or even an alien signal. However, scientists confirmed that what we're seeing is actually a moon eclipse. Jupiter's moons, Ganymede, Io, Europa, and Callisto, frequently cast their shadows across the planet's surface. What makes this image so rare and special is that the shadow was captured right on top of the Great Red Spot, making it look eerily like a giant eye. The moon that cast this shadow? Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. Now, when it comes to the possibility of life on Jupiter itself, the chances are close to impossible. The planet's extreme temperatures, immense pressure, and hostile atmospheric composition make it an incredibly unstable environment for any known life forms. Based on the laws of physics as we know them, it's nearly impossible for a living organism to survive and adapt to Jupiter's environment. However, while Jupiter may not support life, some of its moons just might. The most promising candidate among them is, of course, Europa. Europa is considered one of the most likely places in our solar system to harbor life. NASA discovered that this icy moon is covered in a massive sheet of ice, and beneath it lies a vast subsurface ocean. Even more promising, the water on Europa is believed to be similar in composition to Earth's oceans. This discovery has led scientists to believe that microbial life could have already begun to develop beneath Europa's icy crust. Even if intelligent life isn't present, there might be aquatic creatures living under the ice, possibly fish or even predators much larger than the whales in Earth's oceans. Because of this possibility, NASA is planning future missions to explore Europa more closely. If possible, a manned mission may take place by the year 2040 to examine its environment firsthand. So, could the life we've been searching for all this time really be this close to us? Jupiter is a planet that deserves far more time and depth to explore and explain. But unfortunately, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to help our channel grow. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and share your thoughts in the comments with new video ideas. See you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye for now.